The English class, English 6, from your book Traveler 6, module number 3, Body and Mind, unit 6, which is the body. We are all done from the first unit, which is the mind, and now we will focus on your body. Now open your books on page 68 and 69. Your student books, page 68 and 69. What we need today is your student book, your workbook, a sheet of paper, a pen or a pencil, so we will write down your ideas and your notes. Okay? So let's start. On page 68 and 69, here we're going to speak about vocab here and grammar the other side. It's going to be an easy grammar, so don't worry. Let's start with the fun part. We will start with the lexical sets. Lexical sets. A lexical set is a big group of words that underneath that we will have many other words, like the word colors. Underneath that we will have many examples: blue, red, light colors, warm colors, and many others. The lexical, the group that we're going to focus on today, the body, based on our focus in this unit. We will take it into 3 groups: head, upper and lower body, and we will have the organs, which is inside your body. So let's speak about the face itself. Here, look at the group of words below. Some are given and others they want you to add. How many words can you add to each group? You can come up with many, and I know. Let's start with here, the head. We have, at the beginning, we have this one is the face, eyebrows. So speaking here about the eye, eyebrows, eyelashes, which is here. Then we have the eyelid, which is what covers your eyes, so that they will protect them. Then we have your forehead, this part, which when you are praying, we are going to put it on head, on the floor. Then we have here the chin. What can you add for these? You can add the eyelids, and you can also add mouth, teeth. We have eyes, ears, and all the things that you know. Let's go to the other part, which is the upper body and the lower body. It is going to be divided from the waist. The waist is the middle part of your body. Here we have, it's the waist, where you will wear your pants or your skirt. So here we have the waist, the cutting point here. This is the belly. In the top there we have the chest. It is where your heart is and where your lungs are. And we have here the hands, and underneath that we will have, let's say, the lower body. So speaking about the hand themselves, so we have here, this is the arm, and this one is the hand. Within your hand we will have 4 fingers and a thumb. So 4 fingers, and we will have 1 thumb. Okay, and we will have which are the shoulders. Okay, lower body, we will have the whole part here. We will start with the foot, leg, and thigh. Foot, leg, and thigh. So this is the foot, and here we have the leg, and we have on the top we have the thigh. On this part we can tell, on this part we will have the knee, and this part we will have the ankle. Okay? And speaking about the leg itself, this part is the shin. You can remember it from the reading that we got in our last lesson. And this one is the calf. We call it the calf. They are muscles. These are muscles. If you work out, you are going to strengthen these. Okay? So let's start. Let's continue here. Then we're going to speak here about your organs. And your organs here, which are inside your body. We have here the lungs, and for sure we have here the heart. Yes, we have the heart, the kidneys, and we have the liver here. Okay, all of these are within your body. They will help you stay alive. Let's try to do this exercise. Circle the odd word. What do we mean by the odd word? The word that is different. A word that doesn't belong to the group. Each one line here is one group. And one word is different. So let's start. Forehead, nose, eyelashes, and a knee. Which word is different here? The word that is different that we've got here is the knee. Why? Because all of these are within the head, but the knee is in your lower body. Thumb, knee, heart, and wrist. Which one is different? The one that is different is the heart. All of them are part of your body, but this one is an organ. All of these are from the upper and lower body. Heart, lung, leg, and liver. Which one is different? All of them are organs within the body, but the leg is part of your lower body. Eyelid, eyelash, nose, and an eyebrow. Which one is different? We have it, the nose. Why? All of them, the four of them are in your head or in your face, but the nose is different because the nose is in the, all of them are in the eye, but the nose is just in the face. So let's go ahead. We'll continue here. Speaking about phrasal verbs with take. Let's speak about take itself. What is the meaning of take? When you take something, you are taken from one place to the other. This is the meaning of take. But we can use take in many different meanings. So how can we use it? We can change it into a phrasal verb. What do we mean by a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a verb followed by a proposition. So a verb like take, get, go, went, whatever it is, an action verb, plus a proposition in, on, down, up, downward, into, any proposition. So we will focus today on the verb take itself, okay? And we will have multiple meanings for the same verb. We will change the meaning of take. So we have A to H here. These are the meanings, and these are the usage for the take phrasal verb. So let's start with number one. There is some bad weather, so the plane will take off 2 hours later. The plane will take off. What do we mean by taking off? It will, H, leave the ground. It will take off, then we have a landing. So this is a verb, leaving the ground, not taking it. I am too busy right now to take on any new clients. Clients, people who are going to, and you are going to serve them. You're coming to you and you will serve them. To take on any clients. So D, to accept. I cannot take anyone. I am busy. All of them are refused. Ever since the new manager took over, sales have increased by 30. So when he took over, he became the manager. So G, which is take control. He took control and he was so good, so we have the sales have increased. Everyone always tells us that Dalen takes after me when it comes to his looks and personality. What is taking after? Taking after someone is to look or behave like, so imitating him. Like we can say that children imitate their parents. They like to look like them and behave like their parents. Number 5, luckily I was able to take down the license plate number of the person who hit us. So he hit them and he take it down. What is taken down? To take down is to write down. I will take it down or I will write it down. I love the new sofa, but I am afraid it takes up the entire living room. What do we mean here? This sofa is too large, so to occupy the space. So it is very big and it doesn't fit there. This is a lot of new information to take in. Do you think so? I don't know how I will remember it all. We have too much information. I cannot take it in. It means I cannot understand that. It is too much for me. I take back what I said about David. This is a kind of apology. I take back my words. Being selfish and self-centered. I didn't really mean it. So he's trying to say sorry, but in another way. So taking back is to admit that what you have said was wrong. So I am sorry, I am taking back my words. This is these are the usage for the take as a phrasal verb. It is a good idea to use phrasal verb just to show how advanced is your language is, because you are almost graduating, so using advanced language is going to be a good idea. Let's go to another thing, which is expressions with get. But this time, it's not a phrasal verb, it is expressions. Expressions are, let's say, if you want to sound, or yes, if you want to sound just like a native speaker, use these expressions. It's a good idea to use these expressions. While we were reading the text, the previous lesson, we have read this sentence. One that would tone their muscles. Let's leave that one. Build strength and endurance and get rid of extra kilos. So he is overweight, he is fat, and he wants to lose weight. So he would say, instead of saying, I wanted to lose weight, I want to become thin, he would say, I want to get rid of the extra kilos. So what is getting rid? I will get rid, I will remove or dispose. I want to lose these extra weights. Okay? So let's go ahead. We will continue here. Here we have expressions in bold and their meanings. All of them are about get. So we have A to F and sentences 1 to 6. So let's start. It is so unfair that sometimes the wrong people seem to get the sack. What is getting the sack? Is it hitting a pillow? No. It is having a different meaning, which means someone is fired. You are not welcomed anymore in this position. You are not an employee here anymore. Just get your things and leave the place. You are fired. To get the sack is to be fired. So it is C, to lose one's job. Okay? I don't want to get the sack. I don't want to be fired. I don't want to lose my job. 2. Their lack of manners, they misbehaved, they were not polite enough, really gets on my nerves. What is getting on someone's nerves? It makes you annoyed. You are not happy about it. So it is E, which is to annoy. If you do not behave, someone else is going to be annoyed, or you will get on their nerves. All right, everyone, we don't have much time, so let's get down to business. Always, when you are having fun, your teacher is going to tell you, let's get down to business. Let's start working. So it's A, let's start the work. Okay, let's finish the fun and start the real work. Number 4, mark my words. I will get, he's so mad here. Mark my words. I will get even with him for what he has done. So the story is that someone had done something bad to another. So that one is so sad and he wants to get even. He wants to be the same with him. So it's the idea of revenge. So B, to take revenge. I want to take revenge. Number 5, don't worry. We won't let them get the better of us. What is getting the better of us? We're on the team and we are playing and we want to win. So we are not going to let them win. We are going to win and they will lose and we will defeat them. So the winner is us. Number 6, no matter what those kids do, they always end up getting into trouble. You know the meaning, what is the meaning of trouble? Difficulties and things that are, and problems when they are together. Getting into trouble is to face problems. Whatever they do, they are unlucky and they get into trouble. Okay, this is the idea, which is expressions. It's a good idea to use expressions so you will sound much more like a native speaker. Let's go ahead to the other part. In your workbooks here, page 47, I believe, 47, yes, on page 47, we have certain expressions here which are complete the sentences with the correct expressions which are given in the box. Get into trouble, get on someone's nerves, so we will make him annoyed. Get down to business, to start working. Get even with, you will take revenge. I will get the better of, I will defeat, or getting the sack, which is the idea of losing your job. So let's start with number 1. I don't want to him for what he did to me. It's not worth the fuss. So I don't want to take revenge. I don't want to get even. I am much better than him, and I don't want to get even with him. He is the mean person, and I am much better than them. The people he hangs out with are a bad influence, so not good friends. We don't have good friends. So it is no wonder he all the time. What about the problems that he's getting? We would say here, gets into trouble. So they will have trouble. They will get into trouble because of his peers. Number 3, if you don't start showing up to work on time, you don't go to work. They're going to fire you. Don't be surprised if you get the sack. What is getting the sack? You are going to be fired and you will lose your job. Number 4, being stuck in traffic every day, really, it makes me nervous or annoyed, so gets on my nerves. It makes me so annoyed. Number 5, don't let the comments just ignore them. Which one is ignoring them? Get the better of you. Don't let them beat you. You are much better than that. Come on, people. We had better if we want to have the project finished by Wednesday. We have to start working. So we have to get down to business. We have to start working now. Okay? Getting down to business. The other part which we are going to speak about, it's going to be the grammar part. In grammar, this one is about unreal past. In unreal past, it is the past, something that it didn't really happen, whether in the past or in the future. Something haven't been done, haven't happened, whether in the past or the future. So unreal. You wish that this thing would happen to you or had happened to you. So from the reading, let's go ahead. I wish I could find time to exercise. Does he have? No, he doesn't have. But it is really hard. Which tense is this sentence? It is in the present. Does Mark find time to exercise? Does he really have time? No, he doesn't have time actually. How does he feel about it? Is he happy about not having time to exercise? No, he's not happy. He is so annoyed and he's sad. Does the sentence refer to the present or the past? In the past or in the present? No, it refers to the present. Nowadays, he doesn't have enough time and he is so sad that he doesn't have enough time. So he would say, the sentence is, I wish I could. We have wish followed by the past tense of can, which is could. The other sentence is, if only my friends had given me a try to. If only my friends had given me a try. Did Paul's friend give it a try? No, they didn't give it a try. The other one, how does he feel about it now? Is he happy about that his friends are not coming? No. He is disappointed. So he is disappointed that his friends are not working out with him. What tenses, if you can notice here, what tenses can we use in the present, if the situation in the present, or it is in the past? So let's focus here. We will start the sentence with I wish, if only, I'd rather, as if, as though, or it is high or about time. Then it is going to be followed by a past simple plus, which is, we call it verb number 2. So what you're going to do here, if the sentence is referring to something that you wish that it happens today, so you will use the past simple. I wish I had time. What about if something you did, you feel like you are sorry that you didn't do in the past? You will wish, if only, I'd rather, as if, or as though, plus it will be referring to the past. You will use past perfect. What do we mean by past perfect? Past perfect is had plus verb number 3. Had done that, had driven that. Okay, so let's start with some of the exercise. I have one here. This is a situation in which a student is not doing very well in the exam. He is in trouble because he didn't study yesterday, and he's going to wish for certain things. Okay, so the situation is now he is at the exam room and he is not so happy. He cannot answer the questions. So he would say, I wish I knew the answer. Does he know? No, he doesn't know the answer. And who could say, yesterday he was playing, I wish I had studied yesterday. He referred to something that he had done yesterday. So here we used a past simple, verb number 2, and there we used a past perfect, which is had plus verb number 3. Okay, that's it. So if something you are speaking about something that you wish that it happened, now you would use the past. So we will go, if you remember the reported speech, we will go 1 tense backward. Here, if you are speaking about a regret, something you did and you wish that you hadn't done that, you will use past perfect. Had plus verb number 3. One more. This boy, he fell off the bike and he hurt himself. He would say, I wish I could walk. Can he walk? No, he can't walk now. And he would say, I wish I had been more careful. Was he careful? He wasn't careful, so he fell down. Then, so here we used the past simple, and there we used the past perfect, because in this one we are referring to something that happened, that I wish that it's going to happen for me now, and something that I did so I would avoid that thing that we've got here. So in your books, page 69 in your books, we will read the situation, and whether it is in the present or in the past, it depends, so you would use whether past or past perfect. You want to buy a new surfboard, but you can't afford it. Present. What do we use here? Present, 1 tense backward, past. I wish I could. Instead of can here, so let's do it this way. Instead of can, we will change it into could. Next, let's use the other one. You have been working for 2 hours and need a break. It is time, we would say here, it is time I had a break. Here we have here, so this one is have, so we would change that into had. While you are in a hotel, the fire alarm in your room goes off. The police arrive and treat you like a criminal, and you are not so happy about it. Okay, so you would say here that they treated me as if I were a criminal. And by the way, we always use were, I were, she were, because it is something that is not real, so always, never use was, always use were. Your brother borrowed your camera, past, without taking your permission. I'd rather he hadn't borrowed my camera. So here, borrowed past, and here we have past perfect. Past perfect consists of had plus verb number 3 instead of borrowed. You didn't attend the school end of the year ceremony, and now you regret it. It happened maybe last year. Didn't attend. So we will change it into the other one. So it would be, we would use it here as I had attended, I wish I had attended the school's end of year ceremony. We didn't arrive at the port on time, so we missed the ferry. So you feel sorry that you didn't do, so you would say, I wish if only we had arrived on time. Now it is 8 o'clock in the evening and your brother hasn't done his homework yet. It's about time he did his homework. You would love to buy the gadget, but unfortunately you don't have your credit card with you. Now you don't have it. If only I had my credit card with me. So have into had. We have here into had. You and your brother didn't eat lunch before going to on a long walk, and you are now very hungry. I'd rather We had eaten. Eaten is the verb number 3 from eat, ate, eaten. You would like to paint your room black, but your parents will not allow you. This is not a want, not this is a will, not. Won't allow you. I wish they, who are my parents, they would. Will and to would, they would allow me. Let's continue here. In your workbooks, we have here an exercise which is going to be about the same idea. I'd rather the children, then we will say here, the children hadn't gone, because we have last night. It is high time Nasser decided. Aisha is my older sister, but sometimes she acts present as if she. What do we use with she? We will use the past where. If you notice, it's not a was, it is a where. I wish I could or can find. Usually with a wish, you will use the past tense. What a beautiful sunset. If only I hadn't forgotten or didn't forget, pass, so I hadn't forgotten. My parents wish I will study or will study with a wish. You will use the past tense. I am tired of doing the washing up every day, present, so past. It is time we bought a dishwasher. That's it for today. Just you will go one tense backward and it will be an unreal past. Thank you for your time.